Yeah, man. I really don't like. I really don't. I think it's funny, man, when like R&B songs be hella explicit.
Uh-huh. Explicit now, or like you to be like back in the day? Because back in the day, it
wasn't so explicit.
Nah.
But dude, funny shit happens in sex, man. I will tell this one story, I guess.
Go ahead.
It was a sex story. I had invited this chick over off the Twitter. And this was before Twitter DMs was really like popping like that. But it was direct message. And this young woman had always been retweeting my shit. She had always liked it, everything. And then when I put it out there that she could come through and she accepted, it was all gravy. And we did the deed. We made that happen. But when it was over, I wore a condom, right?
Right.
When I pulled out, attached to my condom was another condom.
Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck was? Did you ask her about that shit?
Of course.
For those who don't understand what the fuck just happened, he just said that another condom was attached to his condom when he pulled out.
That means like a condom was in there already. That had somehow, I guess obviously fell off a dude.
Right.
And then he didn't gather it. Nobody gathered it. It stayed there. And I guess thank goodness I came through. Oh, man. But yeah, I asked, but there's no really answer that's satisfactory.
No.
It could be days.
No.
It could have been that day. It could have been seconds before she pulled up. That was weird. It could have been a month. It's just like, no, it's like nothing was positive.
Nothing
was positive.
It's just different degrees of worse.
Yeah, it was weak. I was for sure weak.
I ain't got a story to top that shit, but
I wanted to kick her out too, but I know she was embarrassed, because I know that.
Right.
I know she didn't do that. I'm not that kind of individual where I don't really have that mode where I just super duper flash on you unless you're being super duper disrespectful. Then I can respond to that.
I feel you.
But as opposed to like something that's bizarre like that, I can still kind of shoulder that. I can still kind of keep my cool through that enough to be like, I know you didn't do this. And dudes, I've been there too. The condom just fell off, man. And
right.
I'm like, but I always grab it. I never, I just stop doing what we got to do, and then I make it, get that out of there. Like you can't leave that. You fellas,
exactly.
That's definitely a tip.
If you
like tips, please don't leave yours.
You gotta dispose of your own shit.
You gotta leave the pussy better than you found it.
Exactly.
It's like a campsite. Don't be leaving your wrappers around.
Say that again for the people who.
I said it's like a campsite, man. You gotta
no. Before that, you gotta leave the pussy better.
You gotta leave it better than you found it. Don't be leaving your wrappers around.
That's gonna be the title of this fucking episode. iHeartRadio has been very lenient on my titles in this show, and as long as I don't spell that shit out. So pussy gonna be spelled with $signs, but
you gotta leave the pussy better than you found it.
You gotta leave the pussy better than you found it.
Can I get a quote?
Of course you get that shit quoted. Shit. You know me, I do my best to give motherfuckers credit where credit is due. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Damn. That's some crazy. Alright, so what you got coming up? Like any projects, shows? I know we got a show coming up next week.
Yeah, we got July 20th.
July 20th. That's a Friday.
Got the Cornbread Kitchen and Out Chia. Out Chia is a sketch and stand-up comedy consortium.
There we go.
Of individuals who do stand-up and sketch comedy, and want to showcase on this show.
Right.
To do one or both.
Cool. Now you put out the Out Here show. You do that like what, once a month or?
We do it. You know, it's a lot that goes into that show.
Okay.
There's a lot of work to do a sketch show. So especially with stand-up comedians too. Like most of the work is coordinating schedules.
Yeah.
You know, because comedians, you know, have jobs. They have
other shows, auditions.
Shows they got to get to, auditions, all kind of shit.
But yeah.
So really, there's nothing on the calendar that's regular.
Okay.
But July 20th. I mean, I put all my shows on my website, AnyaMalik.com.
That'll be in the show notes for everybody.
Okay.
And yeah, so Out Here, I'm gonna be on that show as well.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. That's gonna be dope.
Thanks for putting me on. Anya's one of the most solid dudes I've met, like out here in the comedy game and shit. He's thrown me some work. He's put me on some things and stuff, and I very much appreciate it. Back in the day, we had the Grits Talk Show.
Oh yeah, you was on Grits.
I was OG Grits.
You was on the talk show.
Yeah.
That's hella funny.
That shit. You still got tape of that, don't you?
Man, I gotta get that tape from my guy, man. I got a tape of one of them episodes though. I'm gonna pitch that shit. I got a pitch package for it though.
Okay.
My shit. Oh yeah, that shit'll be fire. Yeah, that's that, because we did that, man. That was like no other. That shit was dope. The Grits Tonight.
Grits Tonight.
My
man, Grits Tonight had a theme song. He had a band.
We was out here, man. That shit was.
My man had the whole setup.
That was another era, you know. But that was, I didn't know that how possible that was until I did it, you know.
Right.
And to have to even experiment with it, and that was, in a sense, that was sketch. That took a lot of preparation too. But the sketch kind of takes a lot more.
Yeah.
But you know,
sketch.
I think it's all prepping me for something. You know, I think I can, like I said, I could pitch both of these shows that I did, and they're both kind of, the way we do it is original. The way we set it up, that's not smart. Yeah, the way the shows are formatted and the energy we bring to them and the way I book them is, you know, the way it happens, man, it's like always a blessing, and it's like so dope to always see that come together. And you know what I mean, there's no money involved. We don't really get paid, you know, we don't get no paper off it, but I know it's preparing for something
right
incredible. And it's dope to even see that, you know, a lot of the things that have to come together, like that wouldn't come together unless you make it come together, man. They really come together, and to see that, like, your impact on things, and to make something like that happen, like to produce a whole fucking sketch show, like to, you know, to just make the whole thing happen from calendar to curtain, you know, it's like it's inspiring, man. And you know, I be beside myself sometimes when I do it, you know. And it's like, I used to do it with people, you know, a lot of times out here. I mean, I do it with y'all,
right.
But you know, it was like a group of us, and now it's kind of just me, because, you know, everybody's got other obligations, but you know.
But shit,
I can still make it happen, and you know, it's still an open door. They can always slide through anytime they want to, you know, whenever they want to. But it's like, you know, but as far as even having that experience, even when we was all doing it, a lot of the things, it was like, okay, I have to do this. And it was kind of weird how I even got into sketch. It was like I wasn't even really trying to do it, but somebody who was doing the sketch show wanted to stand up to do a set and be in a sketch too. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then had a lot of fun. And just, you know, started booking comics on the show with him. So started co-producing it and being in more sketch. And so that was like the shit. And so it kind of just took off. And then he wanted to do something different with it. So I like put my little promotional intuition into it, and like rebranded it and called it Out Here. Cause we out here though, like, you know, we really out, like we really is. And you know, everything else, like, we was calling it woke for a second, but that was like right before Get Out even was finna come out. and it was like already getting burnt. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, they burnt woke. But out here, which is I think is the next thing that's gonna get burnt.
They gonna burn that out real quick.
But I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? But we really out here though.
We trying to stay,
you know.
Yeah.
But that's really what it is. And so I wanted to do that because even with the woke, it was before woke got burnt, and so now I know that the out here is finna be next on it. It's finna be very close. So I'm gonna do what I can do with it. But it's basically the same format. You know, I can call it anything.
Call it anything you want, but
the way I run it, it's like, yeah, man, it's a format. But really, out here is dope though because like, you know, the comics is really on the scene. The sketches is really funny and relevant. It's like, and now we doing it with improv groups too. So so we got our, you know, it's a whole hour block. It's 10 o'clock at the Ruby on July 20th. And so we gonna do the stand up and the sketch, and then the improv team, Cornbread Kitchen, gonna do their thing. Shouts out Megan, shouts out Nick, shouts out the whole Cornbread Kitchen. That's, you know, and then, you know, that's now you getting all the comedy, you know, because we not doing improv. You know, we putting our energy into the sketch, you know, into the situation with the sketches and the stand up and how it, you know, fits into however we want to do that,
right? And
just put that, you know, but also have some improv artists that's really doing their thing, and it's, you know, really it makes for a really good situation, man. I like even that aspect of it too, and I appreciate the Ruby, you know, for coming to existence and coming into being, and even letting us do that. And we did it, you know, the first time we did it was on 420 with Dorothy, and another diverse troupe, and just, you know, various cats, and it was the bomb, you know, and that was like another one of them situations where, you know, everything was dope, but there was like, it was because a lot of doubling down and triple corresponding and you know, triple making sure shit happens and, you know, doing the most. So I'm looking forward, man. July 20th is already gonna be dope. I already got not high hopes. I just have
I got a good feeling about it too. It's gonna be a good ass show.
It's gonna be dope, man. I think I'm about to post that flyer. The paperwork on that flyer on like light poles and shit.
Okay.
Because that flyer is crazy, man.
That flyer is
crazy,
y'all
man.
seen that flyer that I put up at the show. That shit is fucking hilarious. And like
flyer, man, that flyer
and again, I want to thank you for like reaching out, putting me on the show and shit, because like I've been getting
the flyer.
No, you had me before. You had me before the flyer,
yeah, no.
But the flyer was just like fucking hilarious. And
I had you on another flyer.
You had me on the Mount Rushmore one.
Yeah, man, we didn't get the chance.
We didn't get the chance to do that one. That show got canceled.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because the venue.
We ain't gonna get into
all right, don't even trip on that. But like, no, this show, because like this one here.
I'm glad you said the venue.
Yeah,
too. That was nice.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I got media training, but no, this show, because this show that we're doing next week got me. I wrote a sketch for this one, and I've never written a fucking sketch before and shit. So like, it was something new for me. I thought it was pretty good. Then you had added your little bit to it and stuff, made it hilarious and shit. We still got it out there in the ether, so it's gonna be good. Like stand up, I've been doing that for years and shit. I'm just glad to get my ass some time on stage and shit. Branch out and stuff. It ain't all just costumes and gym selfies for me. I'm funny to the motherfucker too.
I like the picture. I like the picture a lot because it's got you.
Yeah. That's why I like that shit. Did you tell Ed?
I did not tell him to do that specifically, but
Ed fucking went to my page and just knew. Ed just knew. Shout out to Ed.
Oh, that shit was.
Shout out to Ed for that one.
That shit was.
Ed got the arm out.
Because I always clown you for that arm too, dude. Like I swear I didn't tell him to do that.
This motherfucker.
Dude.
So
that shit is hella
y'all know I'm on my fitness shit, and
you know I can keep my shit tight.
Y'all know I gotta keep my shit tight and stuff. So I be at the gym. I take my own gym pictures and shit, and I ain't got but like 3